Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to create WooCommerce customer for Instagram lead ads leads. So I'm an owner of an e-commerce store and using Instagram lead ads, I promote my business. Here what I want is that as soon as any of the potential customers or clients, a new lead is going to be generated using Instagram lead ads, I want to create that lead as a customer in my WooCommerce account so that I can manage the data of my potential customers and clients. So now doing this manually is going to be very time consuming. So what I've done is I've simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And here in this automation, I'm going to build a connection between Instagram lead ads and WooCommerce with the help of it. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create WooCommerce customer for Instagram lead ads leads. So as an owner of an e-commerce store, I use Instagram lead ads to capture potential customers' details from social media platforms directly. And I use WooCommerce to manage my online store where I sell my products, track inventory, handle customer details and orders. With this automation, I can build a connection between my Instagram lead ads and WooCommerce so that whenever a new lead is going to be generated using Instagram lead ads, automatically that lead is going to be created as a customer in my WooCommerce account. And for creating the connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into a Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. But as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. Then you can see all Pabbly apps in front of you, in which you can see all the application that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Create WooCommerce Customer for Instagram Lead Ads Leads. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. Further, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select Instagram automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create WooCommerce Customer for Instagram Lead Ads Leads, and you can see there are two windows in front of you. One says trigger, other says action. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Instagram lead ads. As I'm promoting my e-commerce store using Instagram lead ads, I want that as soon as a new lead is generated using Instagram lead ads, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. And that is why for my trigger application, I've selected it as Instagram lead ads. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as new lead instead. As whenever a new lead is going to be generated using Instagram lead ads, automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that. Then to connect Instagram lead ads to Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this connect button right here. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have, okay? After that, over here it says connect with Instagram lead ads. Before clicking on this button right over here, remember to log into your Instagram account that is connected to your Facebook account. Remember to log into both of that before clicking on this button right here. So I'm going to click on this button right here. I'm going to click on this continue button right here as this is my account, okay? As I've done that, you can see I successfully authorized Instagram lead ads to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing it, it's asking for us to select a page. So I've created a Facebook page over here in the name of Natural Glow Skincare. And this page right over here is connected to this Instagram account that I have in the name of Michael Karras. And what we have to do is over here, we have to select the page that is connected to our Instagram account, which is promoting our Instagram lead ads. Okay, so if I'm going to go back to my Meta's ad manager,
Over here, you can see this Facebook page that is Natural Glow Skincare is connected to my account. You can see right over my Instagram account. This is my same Instagram account. You can see right here, okay? And they are connected. So over here for the page, we have to select the page that is connected to our Instagram account. So I've created a page over here that I'm going to search over here, that is Natural Glow Skincare, for the page right here that is connected to my Instagram account. Okay, this is the Facebook page that I've created. And for the lead gen form, I've created a lead ads form in the name of Natural Glow Lead Form, with the help of which the leads are going to be generated. So I'm going to select this form from here. Now, if I'm going to scroll down, it says simple response. I want the simple response right away of my lead. So I'm going to toggle this button on right here. Okay. After doing that, after filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this save and send test request button. As I'm going to do that, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Instagram lead ads is fully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a test lead with the help of the lead gen form that I've created. And after generating the test lead, I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the test lead being generated or not. For generating the test lead, I'm going to open my Meta's lead ad testing. Meta's lead ads testing tool. So I'm going to open that tool right here. So this is Meta's leads ad testing tool, and with the help of this tool, we can generate the test lead. Over here in the tool, you have to select the page and the form for which we have to generate the lead for. So the page over here, I'm going to select it as Natural Glow Skincare, and the form, I'm going to select as Natural Glow Lead Form. Okay. After selecting the page and the form, click on this preview form button. As you can see right over here, this is the lead form that I've created with the help of which the leads are going to be generated. It is asking for us to select the skin type, first name, last name, email, and the phone number of our lead. For the skin type, I'm going to select it as oily. For the first name over here, I'm going to write it as test. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as smart4567. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as test4567@pabblytudes.com. And for the phone number over here, I'm going to write in a dummy mobile number. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this continue button and on submit to do the test submission. As over here, you can see it says a test lead has been sent. As another test lead is generated, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the test lead being generated. First name of the lead being test, last name as smart4567, email as test4567@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number is right over here. This is a dummy mobile number with the skin type that you've selected it as oily and all the other details. As the response is successfully captured of our new lead being generated, this means that Instagram lead ads has now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and the trigger setup is done. Now what I want is I want to create this lead that is generated as a customer in my WooCommerce account. Now for doing that, we're going to set up our action step. And for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a popular e-commerce platform that helps businesses to create and manage their online stores. It's a plugin of WordPress, meaning if you have a WordPress website, you can easily add WooCommerce to start selling products or services online. I use WooCommerce in order to manage my e-commerce store, and I create the record of all my leads as customer in my WooCommerce account. And that's what, with the help of this automation, I'm going to do. And that is why over here for my action application, I've selected it as WooCommerce. And for the action event, I'm going to select as add new customer, as now we're going to add this lead as a new customer in our WooCommerce account. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. Okay. After that, it is asking for the customer key, customer secret, and the website URL. So from where are we going to have all these details from? For that, we have to open our WooCommerce account. So this is my WooCommerce account, and now to have the key from the left side of the panel under WooCommerce, it says settings. I'm going to go to this option right here. As I'm going to come on settings over here from this panel, I'm going to go to this advanced section right here. As I'm going to go to advanced section from this page setup, it says REST API. I'm going to select this right here. As I'm going to go to this REST API over here, I'm going to create a new API. For that, I'm going to click on this add key button right here. As I'm going to do that, over here it is asking for the descriptions. For the description is the name. So for the name over here, I'm going to write it as new customer added. This is the name of the key. User, I'm going to select the user. And for the permission, I'm going to give it as read and write both. Okay. And then I'm going to click on this generate API button right here. As I'm going to do that, we're going to receive the customer key and the customer secret. You can see right here. So I'm going to copy these details from here. This is the key. I'm going to paste it right here. And then for the secret over here, I'm going to copy the secret from here and paste it right over here. Okay. After that, it is asking for the website URL. For the website URL over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my WooCommerce account, and to have the website URL over here from the URL, this is the website URL, that is HTTPS until this WP3. This is my website URL. So I'm going to copy it from here and paste it right over here. Remember, the URL should not end on slash. So if you have a slash in the end right over here, do remember to remove it. Okay. And then click on the save button right here. As I've done that, WooCommerce has now been connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, it is asking for all these details, and in order to create a new customer, you have to fill in the required details that we want. Firstly, it is asking for the email. So with the data of this field, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to click on it, you can see this is the previous step, that is Instagram lead ads, and this is the same response that was captured in our previous step. This is the lead that was generated using Instagram lead ads. And as I want to create this lead as a customer in my WooCommerce account, so the data of this email field, I'm going to select the data of the email of my lead from my previous response. As I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is now going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Similarly, for the first name, I'm going to map the data of the first name. Last name, I'm going to map the data right here. It is asking for the password and all the other details, which I do not require. So I'm going to simply skip the part over here, okay? It is asking for the billing email. It's a required field. So I'm going to enter the billing email right over here, okay? Enter the required fields right over here. And as I don't require all the others, so I'm going to skip the part. And then simply I'm going to click on this save and send test request button. As I've done that, you can see right over here, we've received a response, which is a positive response. As we have received the ID, you can see right here. As now the positive response is here, we are going to open our WooCommerce account. This is my WooCommerce account customers page. As you can see right here, I'm going to refresh this page from here. As I've refreshed the page, you can see a new customer has been added in my WooCommerce account. Let us tally the response of this customer. Over here, I'm going to see the details. The first name is Test, last name is Smart4567. Over here, this is the customer role you can see right here. This is the email, that is test4567@pabblitudes.com with all the other details, okay? As now the customer is successfully created in our WooCommerce account, this means that we have successfully created an automation between Instagram lead ads and WooCommerce with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum till now what we have done, I'm an owner of an e-commerce store, and in this automation, I have created a connection between Instagram lead ads and WooCommerce. Over here, selected my trigger application as Instagram lead ads and new lead instant, as whenever a new lead is going to be generated using Instagram lead ads, automatically trigger is going to capture the response of that. And as we have the response in our trigger, that lead is going to be created as a new customer in my WooCommerce account as I've set up this action step, in which I've selected my action application as WooCommerce and action event as add new customer, okay? Add new customer. So with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can build this connection between these applications in this manner. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.